The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Black 20. Black 47.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Easy. Shift. X3. 218. Chopper. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Snicker. Blue draw quarters. Check.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
curse. Now spin. You don't want it. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check both of them. Watch the safety creep. Check. Alert, alert. Alert 3. General West. Alert 3. Slam, slam, slam.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Black 20. Mike 54. So don't say nothing. Double, double. No foul. Kill, 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 kill. Slam, slam. 6-6. Bullet high. Joker, joker. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Black is on.
On 2nd down and 4. Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
All right, now. Black 80. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming to you. Coming to you. Jim. Jim. Monday. Jim. Pilot. 64. Weak. Black.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Start.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check both of them. Check 43. Greystone, travel. Turn up. Kill.
From the gun, a give to counter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Focus. Easy. Watch out. Shit. Go team, spill. Shit. Check 3.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check. Topper. You got tight. 22, 44. Stick like it's a...
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Check. Watch 54. Big. Snickers. 61. Matchbox lights. Beat these two. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check. Hey, alert.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We're going to play. Ready? 230. Match by 4. I know he ain't got it.
On first down, it's Connor. Demario Davis there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Alert. Just like that. He's coming. He's recon, 132 fighter. Watch twins. Back. Take 2 of them. Showing it.
Now Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
White 80. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Solid. 5 down. We got to step it up. Check it out. Double ball. Watch it. Snickers. 66. No. 80 weapons. Hatchet.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Set! Black 20. Mike 27. Let's go. Check. Quarter. No foul. Check 99. Takes 3. 218, chop it. Kill. Take two of them. Hey, turn it out.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, screen pass to Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Brees. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brees now to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Hey, Charlie.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Rush in.
Brees looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Ginn's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Brees to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch.
From the gun, it's Brees. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
All right, now, flag 20.
Check flag 47. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Easy.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill.
Check 16.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Blue draw, perfect.
Check 3.
Flag, get
On second down, Samuels. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Like 80.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On first down, Cotter going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go one more. Chance.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? 50.
And an alley to run. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
55-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. Yellow lady. Opposite.
Breeze now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
You ready?
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. 21.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
7 yards. It's second down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Here we go.
A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Connor. And he stopped immediately there. Von Bell up to make the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Black 20.
47 is the mic.
Quick. Take both of them.
Shoot.
Alert.
Check 4.
General West. Black is on.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And Boswell's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. To throw is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36. Sammy.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And an alley to run. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Brees finding Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st down, Brees. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Brees now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Stop! 180!
Mike 54! Good track, good track! Watch out!
Double! Switch it, come on, switch it. Knicker! Pilot, 64, weak. Lock it back!
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Complete to Washington. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Connor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Alert!
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Like 80. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Here's Breeze to throw. Complete. Smith has it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Kill. Wide, get wide.
Topper!
To try again after the sack. Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. The open man is Smith. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Don't be scared of it. 25, check 25, check 25. Kill. Recon, 132 fighter.
Breeze now on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run with a fullback Nix. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
We own them. We own them.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.